What's going on, y'all? Joshua here, and today I'm going to do a quick review on the 2022 Leatt All Mountain 1.0 helmet. So I was in the market for a new half shell when I was scrolling through the flea bay and stumbled upon this. I was like, that's a good looking helmet, got a nice shape and design to it, looks like it has plenty of ventilation, and I really like the colorway of it. Of course, being a Leatt product, they're well renowned for their safety, so it should be a solid helmet. Now, being a little older, of course, it was on sale for $39.99 plus $10 shipping. I was like, all right, I'll go ahead and score that one. Well, I got it in yesterday, y'all, and I found there to be a very concerning issue with this helmet. But let me lay out a couple things first. I'm an average sized gentleman at 5'9", 145 pounds. And this is a size medium. I'm medium with everything else in my life but this. Scope it, y'all. So, got the helmet out, put it on, got the strap adjusted, got the little clasps placed in the correct position, right? And then I went to tighten it up. And first, I was like, well, that's odd. Why is it doing that? I found that the dial for the headband is basically tucked right at the bottom of the shell. So you literally have to push your finger in there to get to the clasp, the dial correctly. Okay, no big deal. Whatever, I could get used to that. So, this is the part that seriously concerned me. I tightened it up, right? And I noticed it doesn't feel tight across the forehead at all. Like, it doesn't fit snugly. And then I started shaking my head. And I was like, get out of here. Like, if I was in, heaven forbid, a front end impact, the helmet's just gonna slide off and choke me out. No, I kid you not. So I took it off. I had to investigate, right? And this is what I found. The headband terminates about right here. Is it right? Yeah, somewhere right in here. Okay, so it's not a full wrap. So it's not actually securing or fastening all the way around the nugget. And I've had one of a Chinese half shell that was like this, and I despised that thing. It was so horrible. And I was like, are you serious, Leatt? Now, of course, again, this is an older 2022 helmet, so maybe it's been addressed in newer models. I don't know. But literally, that's the headband dialed as tight as it goes, and yet it's not secure, y'all. That's a big concern to me. I mean, when I can do this and it's just literally doing this, or I can do just rock my head and it does that and chokes me out. Nah, peeps. That's not how it works. And again, I am medium with everything in life except for ordering stuff from China where I've got to order like triple extra large or something, I don't know. But literally everything in my life is medium, man. How is it that Leatt, a world-renowned safety equipment manufacturer, actually botched a good-looking helmet, quite frankly? I mean, it's a great-looking helmet. Does, like, just moving my head like this to get an idea of ventilation feels really good, but then the fitment, it's like, come on, are you kidding me? So yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to return this. I'm kind of hesitant to order a small. That doesn't make sense to me in the way that this helmet is already, I won't call that snug, it's loose, but like I feel like a small just would not be right in the least. I think their headband design would just already be pushing into the back of my head. I wouldn't even be able to turn the dial, so I'm just going to have to find another helmet. So if you're looking for something inexpensive just to ride for a few years, and you happen to stumble into the Leatt All Mountain, one of the older models, 22, 23, that's on sale for a reasonable price, and you're thinking of purchasing it, I'd be extremely hesitant. I'm at a point now where it's just go back to the LBS and purchase a helmet. I'll probably have to just go get a specialized helmet at this point because I don't know. I'm not going to buy another Fox helmet. I'm trying to move away from their products. I was hoping Leatt might offer something, and I'm sure they do. Let me not take away from their offerings today. Again, this is a 2022 helmet. If I haven't reiterated that enough for you, so it is a little bit older. They've obviously done some internal designs here, redesigns, so I'm sure their newer products are probably better. But it actually does beg the question, what was Leatt thinking when they didn't do a full headband wrap? Because I've never found helmets that only have these, 3/4 band wraps, if you want to call it that. They just never fit right. They just always feel loose, especially at the forehead. And that is extremely concerning, y'all. So, for now, gonna have to be doing full face rides until I can get another half shell. Womp, womp, womp. Fail on my behalf. There's probably reviews out there that had already mentioned this, but I didn't look at any reviews for this helmet. I just went ahead and made the purchase because, like I said, it is a really good looking helmet. It's just so unfortunate that they botched that one critical design. That just does not make sense to me from an organization as Leatt. So take it for what it's worth, y'all. I'll put a little disclaimer out there. I am not opposed to purchasing helmets that are a couple model years back. No big deal. I understand degradation of material. I understand that helmet design is far and away better than what I was raised with back in the 80s and 90s riding dirt bikes and whatnot. I mean, these helmets offer loads more protection as a half shell than a lot of the older full faces. So yes, purchasing an older helmet isn't necessarily the worst thing ever. This helmet should be fine for another 4 to 5 years. Again, this is just more of a problem with the fitment due to the headband design. Poor choice on Leatt's behalf. But yeah, there you go, folks. That's my take on the Leatt. I'll be sending it back to Cambria Bike and purchasing another helmet here in the near future. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll be able to get a review out on that one. And we'll see where that goes. Alright, thanks for tagging along as always. And remember, go love thy neighbors. I'm out of here. Bye.